MG question. You play the Germans about action. Have you ever received any hate for just playing them? Genuinely interested. No. Never. I have never received any hate, funny comments, any comments of any kind, passing, veiled. It's never even been a moment of remarkableness or interest with me playing Germans in real life. I have played many games of bot action with friends. I have played many games of bot actions at events. I've never been to a proper hardcore tournament, but I have played a bot action event, and I have run bot action events in which I've played, you know, as like the spare player and everything. And not even once. And never have I passed, you know, never have I, you know, seen someone's army and given them any shit for it. The only times it has ever come up is if someone is running a let's say if someone was, I have played 2 or 3 people who have run a Angry Waffle German army. Okay. And what every single time either myself or my opponent has basically made the joke of like, huh, yeah, you went for the bad guys, right? And every single time every single time the joke has been, well, you know, if you're gonna collect the bad guys, you might as well go all in and collect the real bad guys. Like every single time. And we both laughed about it, and it's just not come up again. That's it. It should not come up again. Because, you know, you acknowledge it, you have a little joke about it, but that's literally it. That's as far, like, that's it. So, and that's literally as far as it goes. So that is my honest answer. If it ever gets commented on, it's very much commented on in, I know you're not a dickhead. You know you're not a dickhead. I'm going to make a little joke about it, and you are obviously very aware of the joke because you've chosen that army, and that's it. What is fascinating though, online, I have received many funny comments about me collecting Germans. And they are they are entirely from people that don't play historicals, and often 99.9, it's going to sound like I'm throwing shade. I'm not. I'm just pointing out the trend that I have personally noticed. 99.9999% of them are from people that exclusively, and I would say religiously, talk about war games but don't play war games. That's it. And sometimes it's exclusively but don't play historical. Sometimes it's people who exclusively and don't play any war games. Sometimes you often get a lot of people who play Warhammer 40k passing, making those comments. Yeah, but not not often. No, actually, not true. Occasionally, most of the time, it's people who don't play war games. People who say they play, but then very obviously they don't play. You know, something's like, oh, I definitely do this. Like, you obviously don't, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's obvious if you just like read some of the other comments I've left. You're like, you don't actually play, do you? You say you do, but you don't. The kind of person says, I haven't played since 3rd edition, or I've never played, but this is my opinion. That kind of thing, you know. So yeah, I have received, long story short, I'm waffling a little bit. Long story short, main takeaways, I've never had any negative comments about playing Germans in real life. I have received many comments online for playing Germans, often from people that don't play the game. Or don't play any games. Yeah. Which is wild. After, you guys joke about that Midwinter Minis thing. You guys joke about the big too many things. I was shown quite a few screenshots from closed. I've told you the story before, from like private message groups, like private like communities who were labeling me as fascist and alt-right and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, clearly you guys don't know fucking anything about me. Like if you like, I make it a fucking personal point that we have no politics on this fucking channel. And I make it a fucking personal point that everyone is welcome on this channel. So, like, if you're saying the shit about me, it's clear you've never watched any of my videos. You've never watched any of my live streams. That's it. So, get fucked, you soft cunts. There you go. Politica? Never heard of her. Exactly, Tiki. Exactly. Alright. Captain Krakenash, thank you for the 10 bits, and that's why Midwinter got lambasted. Yeah. Yeah, I still... And I know he's made like a follow-up video and everything now, and, you know, he's commented and you know, addressed a lot of stuff, and, you know, fair enough. Like, you know, I watched the video, I thought it, he left it a year, then addressed it. Yeah, I think that was pretty, you know, a pretty good approach. But I still think that no, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I am still very confused as to why, if you're starting to explore a new game, you would even start off on a potentially negative. When you're starting a new game, the focus should be on how awesome and exciting it is. You shouldn't even be, you know, delve into that stuff when you're a little bit deeper and you understand the game a little bit more. I can't imagine why you would start off a new game like that. Well, as a result, he's not, you know, he had a lot of backlash, and I think unfortunately his experience about action has been very tainted by that, and I think he's missing out on a great game. But if you just want to play it, then that's absolutely okay. Mad. But you know, that guy's got a much bigger channel than mine, guys. So clearly, you know, whatever you say, he knows what he's doing, and he's got great success from it, and that is something that, you know, end of the day, you can't argue with that. There you go. Would you like to know more? If so, then please consider becoming a channel member or patron. By supporting the channel, not only will you be doing your part, but you'll also be helping me create more content for your viewing pleasure and unlocking a whole host of perks. You get everything from a badge next to your name, custom emojis, but the big one is access to the Mordian Glory Discord server, an online community with almost 2,500 active members. It's always popping off in the MG Discord. We've got channels for army lists, hobbying, tactics, stories, and even a pretty spicy meme section as well. For all you greenhorns that wanted to see the Mordian glory hole, today is your lucky day. And joking aside, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of the current channel members and patrons. You guys are amazing. Truly the lifeblood of the channel. I could not do Mordian Glory full-time without the incredible and generous support of my members. So thank you guys so much. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a personal thank you to all of my top tier Patreons. These are the War Masters, the people who have truly gone above and beyond the call of duty. So a heartfelt thank you to Alex Dengal, Bon Vert, Lord Pryor, Mark Panconi, RJ Scorpion, Swordfish Trombone, Try Again Bragg, John Stubbs, Nick Walsh, Diesel Fox, and August Barney. Seriously, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support is incredible, and it makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. That's all for now. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video, and of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.